everybody, and it's a real pleasure that I'm here today to speak to all of you. A lot of familiar faces and some very inspiring words by Sunil Singh ji and Devesh ji, right? So much, it's a great opportunity for all of us in IT here, whether it is providers like us or partners like you, in being a part of such a wonderful growing economy, right? Made in India, digital India. All of us have a huge role to play in being part of this growing economy. So my topic for the day is maximizing revenue potential by harnessing the AI innovation. Right? There is today, there is no presentations, no meetings without AI in it, right? And we have been hearing so much about AI, whether it is about the goods about AI, negatives about having AI, but definitely no conversation without AI. Yesterday I was at a CIO event. Again, all the presentations there were about AI. Now, it looks like AI came in only a few years back. Just a question to the audience, this is more academic. Any guesses, when was the word AI or artificial intelligence first coined? Any guesses? When was the term artificial intelligence first coined? Any guesses, sir? Anybody? There's a gift for guessing right also. Any year? No, not 1970s. What did you say, Puneet? 1957. Absolutely. 1957 was when the word AI was first coined. Now, and the first AI software which got created was a learning game, a game which could learn on its own, right? And that was done in 1952. Right? So that's like 70 years plus since the word AI came into this world. Now what's changed? Why is it that AI suddenly is getting so evolved over the last few years? Right now, we all know what it is. One, obviously, it is about the amount of data we are generating. Right? When we say data, we are talking about 2.5 quintillion bytes of data getting generated every day. Anybody here again on how much is 1 quintillion? How many zeros in a quintillion? Any guesses? No. It is 10 to the power 18, right? So 2.5 quintillion bytes of data is getting generated across the globe, right? Which helps you build up these large language models. The second is the amount of computing power. Today on our mobile phones, we have more computing power than what NASA had in their guidance computer by which they launched the first lunar mission. That's the amount of computing power we have on our mobile phones. Both of this, plus obviously a lot of dollars going into AI research, right? So that's just from an academic, that's why so much of focus around AI. But my theme today is how do we leverage AI when it comes to digital workplaces, managed workplaces, which you can take to your customers whom you work with. So why artificial intelligence, right? We are talking about a lot about AI, which I also referred to. We did a research which we spoke to 1,500 IT leaders. We did this with one of our analysts. We spoke to them, and these IT leaders were across North America, Europe, and India, right? And some of those inputs, data points from there, I'm going to share with you all, which was interesting and which revalidates why AI is becoming such a transformational play, right? 58% of all IT leaders felt that their teams are getting overwhelmed by the IT workloads, which means the administrators were saying they're getting more tickets every day than what they or their teams can handle. 92% of the IT leaders believed that AI would benefit IT teams to reduce the kind of this workloads. Third, 60% of the customer experience leaders believed AI will be a transformational part of their business journey. And what do IT leaders, what do they think they would use AI for? Right now, before I go there, when we did this research, it came out that IT leaders believed that AI would save up to 2.2 hours every day, which can get back to them for doing more productive work. And 94% of the IT leaders were willing to delegate simple tasks to AI, but only 73% were ready to give more complex tasks for AI to handle. Now, what were some of the things they would like AI to be used for? 45% wanted to monitor network performance, 43% wanted to use AI to manage basic device troubleshooting, 41% for remediating basic issues, and 41% for flagging security risks. Right? Most of these are in the digital experience space, right? And this is where we are today. Most of your organizations where you work with or where you are partnering with, digital experience is a big theme, right? And AI will clearly play a very important role in it, whether it's in terms of agent productivity or end user. And from the time they are saving, where would they like to reinvest the time, right? Because when you get back time, you can repurpose the time. Now, what would they like to repurpose it for? They would like to, 55% of them would like to repurpose the time to improving organizational IT infrastructure. 46% would like to resolve more complex tasks so that automation and AI can take care of the repetitive tasks, and whereas they would like their teams to be focused on more complex tickets and issues. 42% would like to bolster the security, and 42% would like to use the time for their own skill development, for building up talent. And what's interesting is 73% of these IT leaders said they have already using some form of AI in their organization. And you people would be playing an important role building this for them, but 73% said they already are in this journey, and 61% said that they are going to adopt a new AI. Could be a virtual bot, could be an AI assistant, anything in the next 12 months. So AI is here to stay and grow. Now, customer experience, right? This is very important, which is what matters for your customers, right? 1 in 3 customers walk away with just one bad experience. And I'm sure all of us have had this experience. We have one bad experience with a product or a service, and we just decide not to continue with it. We don't even take up the problem with the brand, we just decide not to use it. And if it goes to 2 or 3 bad experiences, then this same 33%, 1:3, becomes 92% would move away from that brand. So it's so extremely important that customer experience be invested in. And how does AI help, right? And what did the leaders say? 83% said AI will help them to assist and engage with more customers. They don't need to put in more and more people at it. They can use AI for it. 96% believe that employees will be more productive with AI. AI could be an assistant which will help the employees perform better. 23% believe that implementing AI will help them reduce the cost of engagement. And 12% believe that AI would increase customer satisfaction by 12%. Now, these are from the research as well as various analyst inputs, including Gartner's report. And how are companies applying AI for customer experience? Now, we all say AI and customer experience, but where are we using it for? Something as simple as text-to-speech conversions, right? Or vice versa. You can use AI to actually translate the entire screen so that you can see it in the language of your choice. Right? The AI could be used to generate content which can support the agents to perform their task better. Right? Today, when we have so much of attrition when it comes to service desk agent space, when you get in a new agent, could you have a knowledge AI which actually supports them to onboard and resolve issues faster? Then you have the chatbots and the virtual assistants which are there, like Copilot, right? Which is the Microsoft product. There's so much which these virtual assistants will help you advise, give context, and even help the end user resolve issues on their own, right? So these are some of the areas on where AI will come in when it comes to experience, right? So these are, I think I have limited time, so I'll just touch upon 1 or 2 of these points here. AI would help you from your customer service desk perspective. It would help with reactive remote support. It would help with proactive, right? Now, something small, if you have an AI in your system as a virtual assistant, before even a customer connects to an agent for a support session, the bot or the virtual assist can actually guide the customer in a journey of self-service and self-resolution. So the customer doesn't need to even wait to connect to the agent. Reactive remote support, troubleshooting assistant, right? Now, if it's an agent, like I mentioned, they need assistance, they are solving a complex issue, they don't know what to do. The AI next to it can assist it based on the knowledge available in the organization, guide the agent, this is the best possible solution to resolve the issue. Right? Again, customer experience, agent productivity. And third, you can use AI to create scripts. Right? Today, there is a lot of things which you can do by using Gen AI, right? The world is moving from AI to Gen AI, right? So, and as the future goes on to the agentic AI. Now, can you use AI to create scripts which can actually resolve issues? Now, what are we as GoTo, right? So, this was about why we believe AI. So, not sure how many of you had heard about GoTo. How many of you would have heard about GoTo before today? Anybody? No? Yeah, I know a few who are our partners. And yeah, how many of you knew about LogMeIn? Had you heard about LogMeIn before? I think it's the same hands. Yeah, so we are basically LogMeIn GoTo. We were earlier known as LogMeIn. We are a remote work software provider. We've been around for 20 years. We were the remote access pioneer. 20 years back, we created the first remote access software, and since then we have come a long way. Today we are focused on two areas, IT management and support, and unified communication and collaboration. We have close to 3,000 odd employees globally, and we have a strong presence in India with our engineering teams as well as sales and pre-sales teams here. And what you see on the right are some milestones. We have close to 1 million customers, almost 2,000 odd customers in India. And if you look at it, there are 3 billion numbers there, if you could see from there. The first billion, the billion people join our platform for meetings, trainings, webinars. The second billion, we recently had the milestone of hitting 1 billion remote support sessions on our SaaS support platform. And third billion is the revenues we do. We are close to $1 billion in revenue as a SaaS platform. So these are the three. The reason why I'm sharing these numbers is to tell you that we have a DNA of remote work, we are pioneers of building, and the right kind of partners to work with you when you enable your customers in the remote work journey. This is what is GoTo, right? For folks who are in this space, you'll see on the left, everything that we built and acquired over the last 2 decades is built into a single product called GoTo Resolve. It has everything from what you would need for a mid-size customer to enable them as IT support or IT management. You have remote access, remote monitoring and management, visual engagement and support, conversational ticketing. On the right side, you'll see everything from a UCaaS side, which is contact center, telephony, meetings, webinars, customer engagement. And the great thing is all of this in one single app called GoTo. The customer has all options available, or he decides to choose a la carte, right? And so what are we? In one line, we make IT easy through 2 areas, IT communication, IT support and management, and business communications. This is GoTo Resolve. This possibly is my last slide. GoTo Resolve is what I was talking to you about, is our all-in-one IT management and support solution. So whatever you see here, whatever you can think of for a mid-size customer who wants to go on a remote work journey, everything you'll find here. Remote monitoring and management gives the customer an option to do 1 to many deployments. Asset management, antivirus management. You go into remote support. The customer has a downtime, which is more reactive. You would like to remote into their endpoints, provide support. That solution is available. Mobile device management. Today, there's so much of BYOD. You have laptops, mobiles, right? How do you actually secure and manage those devices when they come into your landscape, into your customer's network, till the time the employee moves out of the organization? Automation, low code or no code automation, which will help you build self-healing scripts, which is today becoming a big buzzword, right? As the world moves to shift left. Lesser number of people, more number of automation. So this solution, you can build your own codes and build your own self-healing scripts. Ticketing. Every organization which is mid-size would need a ticketing solution, right? So this has a ticketing. And recently we also launched the asset and inventory management part of the portfolio. All this in one solution called GoTo Resolve. Why partner with GoTo? All of you are partners here, right? Some of you are already partnering with GoTo, working very closely with us. But for others who don't know us so much, because there were a few hands which did not go up, right? We have a very comprehensive partner strategy. So obviously we have a great product story, which I spoke about. Second, we spend a lot of time in training our partners through webinars, through in-person events, which my team, we are available at the booth behind called the GoTo. Please feel free to drop in there and meet us. But yes, we do a lot of work with you, all of you, for trainings. A lot of partner communication, right? We have our own partner portal which you can all access. There's so much of content available there which you can use to talk to your customers, right? A lot of marketing collateral available there. When it comes to brand, we support you so that jointly we can go to the market as a unified brand proposition. Incentives, which is very important for partners, right? You are doing this for business. So there are huge amount of programs. We are one of the few people who do not just have incentives when it comes to sale, but we also have incentives when it comes to deals in terms of leads, right? So we have so many programs where we encourage partners to share lead and incentivize partners for bringing in those leads, right? And a huge lot of challenges. And my team works very closely to support you as you build your partner motion. Because without partners, there's no way that we will be able to go and meet up this huge MSME, growing mid-market, growing enterprise, and the growing Indian economy. The only way we would be able to go and together reach out is with this amazing partner community, right? So please feel free to come into our booth at GoTo, which is just behind, right opposite this place. Please feel free to come in there, interact with me, my team, and let us help your customers in their remote work journey. Thank you so much, and thank you, Deepak ji, and the VAR India team for this opportunity to be here. Thank you. Thank you.